something that's been a little bit more consistent, frankly, this season. Ooh. Mel is the other one where you, like I was talking about with Wei, where you just stay away from the Annie and you just annoy her the whole time.
This also does fit in with the vibe of the composition, right? Which is a lot of like staying power.
I think this is a vote of no confidence by KT Rollster into Namgung.
Oh,
and he's played the pike before.
Oh, I would have loved the pike.
That's fun as we get the blind Jace.
I thought that Perfect might even want to play blind Yorick, but instead he's going to hover Camille. But there's the Yorick. I mean, obviously the Yorick was going to come in if the Jace was going to be picked up blind, but I also just feel like Yorick fits into this composition so extraordinarily well. Because there should be shove on the top side of the map for casting. This should be KT favored, although Effort takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, good electrocute proc, but it's you charge up your Samus blaster and then that Fox just reflects it on you.
Yeah,
that's kind of how that felt.
Well, Cuz also having a little bit of a rough time as the Cosmic Binding does connect. Does manage to get the fadeaway on the Gromp though as he walks his way out. Aiming will usher this minion wave towards the turret as well as Effort going to be peppering Namgung with a bit of extra damage.
It's like there's nothing going to come of this. Loki has his stun and ult.
Yeah, there is the snare attempt, but Flag and Drag comes on forward from Cuz, looking for the angle towards Loki, but Namgung turns up as well. Tibbers getting involved. Maybe there should be like an exorbitantly long cooldown on getting the stack, but at least it gives it to you. Is Namgung going to magically journey over? KT a little bit split here, but Loki, great flash to get himself out of the way as Gideon. He's going to get put into the Cataclysm as the ulti comes through from BDD. Not doing a whole lot though as Cuz goes down exceptionally low, but he'll keep himself alive with the help of Effort. Takes down the Drake as well, and can KT do any wrong? I think the answer is no, as BDD goes on a killing spree, picking up a triple, including first blood. Just start to scale.
When you get Blackfire Torch as Mel early like this, it's crazy. Oh my god.
The arrow's connected, and now BDD is able to layer the damage. There's the ulti, and boom goes the dynamite. Down goes the Annie. Find me the counterplay. Taking some extra damage here, as there's the encore, and the Bard doesn't really want to be brought back to the enemy team, as now Cuz puts Teddy in a Cataclysm, as he'd already used the Arcane Shift, and now it's Effort looking for the last hit. It doesn't quite come through, but 5-0.
That was the BDD, this guy, Cuz aiming, so 3 parts of that roster, and then Keen and Lahen's roster.
Yeah.
See the rebuttal, hold on.
You can understand why that roster was pretty good. 4-0 Mel. Also has the upgraded shoes at the same time, as he does just sidestep the Tempered Fate, and the wind becomes lightning. The footwork on this mid laner for KT.
But we're not sure. No, KT just, I don't know, they're winning it.
Yeah, and they're looking pretty good doing so as Namgung has to flash, but he still gets hit by the beat drop. The last hit arrow!
To me.
Yeah, if I was the CEO and that was being pitched to me, I'd be like, ship it immediately. As Teddy is going to Arcane Shift. Heck of an ability. Plates missing on the top side of the map, and that's it. That's what Bro have got this game.
Loki, okay.
BDD is desperately trying to make that rebuttal work. That's enough.
That's what set everything up, is he's going to get collapsed on here, but he's going to have some help as well. Oh no, he's just him TPing out. I thought someone was TPing in.
Oh no, but look at this turret!
Nah,
oh no, the perfect game!
Dangerously low though, these turrets with 3 plates each.
Oh dear, okay, it's even worse, as in comes the Yorick. Let's see where the perfect can find an angle, as the Ghoulie Wall does need to be flashed here. Somehow he sidesteps that Shock Blast at the same time, as Tempered Fate goes down, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Oh, the old flash out of Effort. No, they need to speed up, because then it's just a matter of time as the arrow sails wide.
I believe it was in PCS that a perfect game actually did occur this year, as Namgung is going to die, I think.
Well, he is, yeah. But not going to die, although maybe I spoke too soon. Tempered Fate, sorry, the True Shot Barrage just rebutted pretty nicely there by BDD. but it is Namgung that is going to pay the price, as now we have Loki lurking on the side. The Encore doesn't do too much, but Effort is still able to keep everyone relatively healthy. And KT have just got way more items than Bro right now, as Loki is really, really dead, and now Perfect is hunting the rest of them down. Effort speeding him up, he's got his ghoulies there. And I just don't know whether they're going to be able to escape. And Gideon, he understands that as well. He goes back in and says, take just me and keep my friends alive.
BDD has other ideas.
Yeah, BDD is not interested in that whatsoever, as there are 3 people in this vicinity, but they still do not want to be anywhere near the 403 Mel. They'll get through this in order to have a good time another time. As Gideon, also not having a good time. The arrow is going to connect. No magical journey for you, Namgung, as he catches him in the magical journey. Oh my goodness, it's a double for aiming, and BDD picks up another.
Could be HL2 on the space.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like the space, like HL1 is probably going to be like the draft, and then HL2 is that dragon fight, and then we just call it a day. Maybe they'll come back to us early, Wolf. Like, if we're going to go to the bathroom, we're going to need to do it very quickly.
Gideon, with that Crescent Guard, it looked like he almost did like a metaphorical rebuttal.
And I made a Freudian slip there by using D instead of T. The arrow also going to be trying to interrupt this teleport, but it does not quite work. They do cross in the sky, as Loki is also just dead. Aiming, going to snipe him down as Casting, looking for some shock blast into the backline, but the damage just isn't quite there. They might be at, never mind, they're not going to get their first kill because Effort is keeping everyone alive for absolutely forever. Even Perfect underneath these Nexus turrets, flashes out, flashes in, Casting going to be taken out of this game, and Effort is just throwing high note after high note. Aiming will be able to rain terror down on Teddy, but there goes the Nexus, and KT continue their incredible run of form.